Hello and welcome. Hey, everybody. Hi, Jay, Cordelia, Crystal, Meg. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the quiet ones in the back row. And welcome to anybody that's watching the replay. So tonight, all month, I'm working with rainbows. So tonight is no different. And tonight I'm going to be working with this die. It is a scrapbook.com die. It's just called Hello. It's a one-piece die, and it cuts out a whole frame like this. Now, off camera and earlier, I cut 6 layers of this and glued them together. I didn't want to waste your time cutting out 6 of these. Hey, Elizabeth. And so the next question that we ask ourselves, what do we want for a topper, right? What color? And what do we want for a background? So, I've got some already rainbow paper that would make a neat background with maybe a silver or gold. Let me see, I got out papers. Where'd they go? I've got this holographic paper that I can cut that out of. This is an A2 size. I've got some rose gold, which is not my favorite. I've got some rainbow holographic. We're going to make several hello cards different ways. I've got my Pink and Main colorful ink spots that I could do, which is so pretty. And I love, love, love these papers. I kind of want to hoard them, and they're not quite so rainbow. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Lisa. You like the first holographic, this one, or the silver one? This is pretty cool. I know I have lots more silver paper, but I don't know where in the world it is. Then I have my Whimsy Stamps rainbow papers, which I don't have a lot left because I'm using them for my sheet loads, but I have these. This one is a background. This is a Whimsy Stamp as well. I have this one. And then I have one of the alcohol ink backgrounds I made, which also looks cool behind this. So there's a lot to choose from. Hi, Shanna. Um, so we're going to make several, and any other shakers I'm going to do are going to be flat shakers. Um, let's go full rainbow here. I can ink blend rainbows too. Everybody knows that. It is a difficult choice. That's why we'll make several, and that's why I kind of got it started ahead. So what I want to do is I want to cut this down to 5 by 4 1/4 and fill my shaker. This will be super easy. 5 1/4 by, 5 1/2. This needs to be 4 1/4. And this needs to be 5 1/2. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of each side. Just lose a little bit of my purple and lose a little bit of my magenta here. We'll make that our first background. But that's not all. We're not going to leave it plain. So what I want to do is I want to fill this with shaker bits. So I've already got my acetate on here. This is all glued down and ready to rock. So we're going to do the most difficult one first. And let's see what kind of rainbowy things I can get in here. These are all flatback pearls and they're too tall. Okay. I have rainbow sprinkles. I'm kind of thinking like these little stars. I'm getting low on these. I'm going to have to get some more. And maybe some iridescent little baubles here. Keep it all kind of iridescent. Oops, that's too many. Don't do that. I don't want to get too many because then it won't shake around. Let's see here. Let's do some. I have so much. It's ridiculous. You know what? I think these little Trinity stamp hearts will work, but the trick is to keep them the right direction. I'm going to try it because I think they're pretty and they kind of represent what I'm trying to do here. see. Hi, Peggy. All right. Pour some of these hearts out. And I'm not going to do too many of them because I do kind of need to hand pick them. And I want to pick them so that they are front side down. So that's going to take a little bit of manual. Usually they're all upside down when you need them to be right side up, right? Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do the big one here. And I don't think I want to do any kind of glitter in there. Just because I don't want to do glitter in there. That's why. I do have, this is some glow in the dark glitter. No, I said no glitter. Did you hear me say no glitter? Let's do a little bit of these sparkles here. These are, oh shoot, this has glitter in it. Okay. Put a heart in the O. It won't fit. It's too small, I think. Let's see. Let me find the smallest one. Nope, won't go in the biggest part of the smallest one. So to make my life easy here, I'm going to go ahead and add the glue to the hello first and give it a second to kind of get drying. Because I want this to stay separated. More shakety shake. And I am using my my bookbinding glue, my PVA glue. I've been turning to it a lot lately versus like my art glitter glue and my Fairly Arts glue. Okay, and then get the outside. And I like it because it does give me some wiggle room. So I don't know what I did when I cut that there, but I didn't quite cut it correctly, did I? That's fuzzy math for you. That's okay. This paper that I'm using now is from Whimsy Stamps. It's called Rainbows. So now I have kind of a self-contained shaker. Now I need to do a top on it because, you know, we want to cover all that glue and funky stuff. And there's a little bit sticking out, but I'll give the glue a chance to dry before I start messing with that. And let's do, okay, since Elizabeth liked this one and it kind of goes with those holographics, let's do this one. Hopefully these are big enough. I think they are. I believe I've trimmed them down to the proper size because that hello is exactly, okay, perfect. Now where did I put her? Where did I put it? We're going to be using it a lot more, so I need to have it. You guys, it's in this pile. I promise. We're also going to do some other embellishments on the outside. Okay, not there. Oh, right here. Okay. It dries, you know, it kind of dries matte, I think. Well, let's look at it. Well, you can't really tell in here because it's, you know, stuck down to acetate. I'm sure I tested it in one of my glue videos. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tape this down because it's exactly the right size and I don't want it to shift on me when I'm trimming it. Oh no, I'm out of mint tape. So I'll just put a little right here. And I'm going to take this over to my Vagabond. The rest that I cut out, I've got my, no, I don't have my glimmer. It would fit in my Empress, but I like to put it at an angle so that nothing gets bent up. So I'll be right back. You know what? Before I do that, let's do a little test on this glue so you can know. Here we've got a little strip of paper. Come here, you. Let's just I'll put a little like in a line, and I'll put a little and kind of spread it out so it dries quicker. And we'll see if it dries matte or shiny. Okay. Back over here. Gotta love that crackly sound. Now these pieces that I'm taking out of here, I can use for my embellishments, like my butterflies and stuff. And I'll be doing a sub-sentiment because what I found today is, well, yesterday I had a doctor's appointment and I go to this clinic, right? And they also have a women's clinic there. And someone had scheduled me an appointment for the women's clinic and it wasn't me. So I lost my appointment and I was out of medications. And so the lovely pharmacy tech hooked me up with enough medication to get me through to today when I could go back. And so I wanted to give her a thank you card, for, taking the time. And I found I didn't have any. So I know I do, but you know how, me, they could be anywhere because you pile up so many and then pretty soon you run out of room in that pile. And so they go to a new pile and so on. So I'm going to apply glue to this. Now this is going to be sticking to acetate, so I'm keeping it more towards this outer edge. You can even do one of these on a clear card, and maybe we will if we have time. I'm just going to keep making stuff with this until I run out of time. And then I'm going to do little dots. And if they're not so little, I'm not worried about it because I'm going to do something afterwards. I'm just going to dot it on. And she was so sweet. She came out and gave me a hug. I'm like, oh, that's really sweet. I didn't really expect that. And I'm not really actually a hugger. But what do? When somebody walks up to you with your arms open, with their arms open, you just go, no, sorry. No, you can't. At least I can't. Maybe you can, but I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this with my finger to kind of flatten down that glue and lift off any excess so that it doesn't come out on my Dealy Bob. Okay, so just want to make sure that's down on there straight. And as long as you're matching up the corners, everything matches up just fine. Wow, that's some rainbowy goodness right there. And the thing I like about this glue is the wiggle room with it. Like if I don't have this perfect, I can still move it around a little bit. And then let me go ahead and just set something heavy on there for a minute to kind of let the glue settle. And let's take a look at this piece right here. And let me get it under the camera. Looking at it, it does look like it might dry shiny. Does that look like that to you guys? To me, it does. We'll see how this piece dries. We'll just set that aside and hopefully I don't do something bad. And you'll have to excuse me, I had an accident with the peacock feathers spray stain today. A big accident. Okay, let's do another one. This time, let's do a flat shaker. So since I'm doing a flat shaker, I only need this part as the main part. And it'll go right over the top of the flat. So next question, do we do this rainbow? Yeah, it's funny because you know, I really am a kind person and I want to hug somebody, but I just don't. I don't know. So we could do this. I love this holographic rainbow paper from Simon Says Stamps. I think I'm down to 2 pieces. I think this would be neat in a holographic rainbow, and then we'll do something else for the background. Hi, Gloria. Oh, hi, Caroline, right? My Crafty Adventures. Okay, let's give this I need to find more mint tape. I'm out. Oh, I think I have another thing of it here somewhere. Maybe I don't. Yep, I do. Yay. Ooh, I didn't get out this chunky glitter. I don't know why it's in there, but cool. Yeah, that's super neat paper, that Simon Says Stamp holographic. Okay. Finally getting my nails back, but I'm not allowed to paint my nails. Look at how terrible I do. I'm just horrible at it. This is why, you know, in the past I've paid somebody else to do them because I just can't stink and do it. Mike keeps saying he'll do it for me, but I don't trust him. Not that, I mean, you can't remove it, right? So I'm going to set this on here, and since it's the same size, but pretty close, let's go cut this out. Gotta love that crunchies. These will be good for butterflies or something. See what I mean? It's just perfect for an A2 size. Okay, let's get the pokey tool. Poke out our little parts. And since we're doing a flat shaker, I can't use any like tall embellishments. I just need to use like sequins and stuff like that. Okay, so there's our foreground. Now we need to do a background. So let me think, do I want to ink blend? I could ink blend a background going the opposite way or going the same way. I think going the same, oops, I got a booger hanging off there. Come here. I think going the same way. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm going to grab my Bristol Smooth and I'm going to grab my Simon Hurley ink because I love it best for ink blending. For light ink blending. So I need to start with Prom Queen, and then I need to go to blue and then to yellow and then back to red. Okay. There's kind of a formula. Queen, and that blue looks to be about like Clear Skies, maybe a little darker, but and then we'll go with Shooting Star. We'll start there and go from there. So I'm going this way. We'll start with the lightest color, and I need a tap off. Need a piece of scrap for tap off, and I actually, and you'll see in a video tomorrow, I think, something I do with these tap offs. And I'm going to go a good almost 2/3 of the way down with this, keeping it dark at the edge and then lightening up. And believe it or not, I'm not pushing super hard on my brush. This is my grip. Hi, JC. Hi, Lisa. I did grab Prom Queen, right? No, I grabbed Bee Sting. Okay. That's all right. We'll use Prom Queen at the last. No worries. Bee Sting also works. I was thinking, this doesn't look very pink. Okay. So it went from red to purple to blue. We're going to go with our Clear Skies. Get my brush all nice and inky. I'm going to start up here in the red so that I can create that purple. I really need to ink up my brush here. It's not really creating a purple, so I may go in with a purple. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. I'll go into a darker blue going this way. See, if you don't tap off, there's what happens if you forget. But Bristol Smooth is super forgiving, and you can usually blend it right out. And I use the Canson brand, so it's not super expensive. See, I didn't tap off there, but it's okay. It's fine. And I'm coming right down into this corner here. And we'll come in with our Shooting Star. Really want to catch that, make some green there. Okay, so we've got a nice subtle rainbow action going on here. I'm going to come in, I'm going to grab the Prom Queen, which is what I meant to grab. I put my stuff away in the wrong place. I'm going to come up here with the Prom Queen and kind of intensify the pinkness of this so that I get the purpleness that I was looking for. There it is. And then we'll come back with the Bee Sting down here and we'll get our orange. Should get our orange. Yes. And then our red. So we've got a nice subtle rainbow going on here. And let's audition it. See if we like it or we don't. Yeah, I kind of do. I think I need to trim it a little bit everywhere. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to trim. This is 4.5, so I'm going to trim it down to 4 1/4, and I'm just going to take a little bit off each side until it's down to 4 1/4. And then this one is 6 inches, so I need to bring it down to 5.5. It's a little under 6 inches. So I'm going to take about 1/4 inch off of each side. And then we need to do our shaker pouch. Now I have some, but they're smaller. They're not this full size. So I've got this gigantic thing that I got I got a white one of scrapbook.com cutting mat. I thought it would look better on video, but it actually doesn't. But I at least have this stuff. Hi, Pam. Okay, let's go. I want it to be a little bit bigger. And I'm going to end up cutting 2 pieces because I'm going to end up using 2 pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be bigger than the piece of paper that you're working with. Boy, I went a little fuzzy cutting there. Yeah, I couldn't cut a straight line if you paid me. This is a little wrinkled. Okay, so I've got two pieces here. That's curling up. You want to keep an eye on that. And then I'm going to do, I think I'm going to get out my 1/8 inch tape, and I can trim this off, no big deal. And I think I'll do my 1/4 inch tape. This is scrapbook.com tape as well, and I do have affiliate links listed down below. Okay, it's okay if it's crooked like that, doesn't matter. Just so long as I've got enough to cover. I'm going to put the tape on all 4 sides. Maybe. Yeah, so I spent 2 hours at that doctor's office today because then I go to see the doctor that they assigned me, and she called out sick. So I have to see a stranger. Well, somehow they didn't manage to get me with her, and I got put in this room, and they have some pretty neat technology in there where there's like this TV screen that shows who's in what room and so on. And my room had a little cleaning symbol next to it, and I was going, you know, I just wonder if they're going to be able to find me. So this lady's passing by with her cart, and I say, excuse me, I'm a little worried that nobody's going to be able to find me because my room says to clean it. And she turned out to be the doctor, and she turned out to be my doctor. She said she just wants to take me forever. We have the same birthday, so I thought that was neat. So I'm going to take 3 sides off of this. I'm just going to fold this up. Your main thing is don't go too tight with it. You know, don't squish it. Don't let cat hairs get in there. I don't know how that must have fallen off of me. So tonight, Beep comes in my room, and now I'm a little short right there. I think we'll be fine. He's looking for his treats, and I've been cutting way back on his treats. So, and he has a box. I've trained him, and I know that sounds crazy, but I've trained him that if he wants a treat, he has to get in this box. And so I decided to put catnip in the box instead, because, you know, he's a cat. He likes catnip. And of course, that didn't work. He still wanted his treats. But meanwhile, I'm just trimming this excess off of here. Meanwhile, he rolls around in the catnip, and then he gets on my bed. So there's catnip all over my bed. So I'm going to leave this one side open so I can dump my stuff in here and get any dirt out that managed to collect in there. Hey, Ramona. Well, Pam, at least your wine cup isn't empty. So I think I want to do rainbow colored sprinkles in here. I'm going to get this whole box out because it's a pain to put everything back and forth. I want some, let's do some magenta because they're pretty. And these are all either from This Calls for Confetti or Trinity Stamps. Let's do some orange. Let's do some yellow. Come on. Let's do some green. I think I want to do teal. I think I want to do the shiny teal ones. Oh, I'm running low on those too. Probably because they're probably my favorite. And let's do some green. I don't really have any green. I did yellow. Let's see, do I have any? Most of these on this other end that you can't see are Trinity stamps. Oh, we need some blue and we need some purple. Hi, Lamont. Ah, I got a lot of blue in there. Okay. Let's get some purple going. And then finally, we'll get some of this Simon Says Stamp Chunky Glitter in there for added shinola. Okay. This is Unicorn Confetti. And then I'm going to pull my tape from here and fold that down. So notice I left a bigger side to fold down over just to make sure. I'm going to grab this, kind of just do it with 2 fingers, and I don't want it too tight. Just give it a good push. And now if there's any excess sticking out, just cut it off. Try to cut it off. That one's good. Then you can adjust your shaker bits. And let's make sure I've got it going the right direction, the way I planned it. Okay, let's get a card base. I think I'll do a top folding. I'm going to stick this down to the card base. I don't want those bunching up. There we go. And I'm going to use tape to stick that down to the card base as well. If I can find my tape that I just had. Here it is. Oh, did you go to a bar last night? How fun. And I'm putting the tape right over the top of the acetate or wrapper, whatever you want to call it. So double insurance. And then I'm going to put one right across here. Let's grab my little pokey tool. And I'm going to loosen the corners here. Fold them over. Take this middle piece off. Okay, make sure my orientation is correct again. Make sure, oh, this isn't a top folder. Hang on. Maybe I'm out of top folders. No, I'm not. So I'm going to just kind of set this on here, just like this. It doesn't matter if the top sticks over a little. I just don't want the bottom sticking over because I can't trim it. Just pull the tape. And we're down to our card base. Let's move this thing. It's getting annoying here. And then we just need to stick this down. And I think I might stick this down with tape as well. Just because I feel like this is a slick surface and it'll take too long to dry. And I'll just leave the hello alone. Pam. That's a funny story. I'm going to do the same thing to stick this part on. Oh, let's get that little piece of mint tape off of there. I don't want it to cause problems later. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually start dealing with the embellishments and added sentiments that I want to add to these. So I know that I at least get 2 cards done. Don't stick to my finger. And I'll double check. Okay. Always double, triple check. We all have put them on backwards. Every doggone one of us. This side. And this one. I'm going to take this and kind of set it down. Get it centered on there. Commit. And I'm a little on the wide side there. Okay, don't commit just yet. Luckily, I'm working with acetate, so this stuff will come up. I think lay it down would be better. I think. I'm not sure what's going on here. What is going on? Let's start upside down. Let's do a crafty owl trick. That's as good as it gets, friends. Yeah, it's a really nice plate. It's super handy for so much. Okay, so we have a flat shaker and we have a dimensional shaker. And I thought I got out, what did I get out? Got some stuff out. I thought on one of them I'd do some little butterflies just here and there. And see, I could cut the butterflies out of the holographic card and put them on here, the leftover pieces. Let's see here. And I think I just want to do these small ones, the little solid ones. I don't think I want to do these fancy schmancy ones. Let's do that. And then on this one, I thought I might do coffee cups. I don't know. We'll see. Because not everybody loves butterflies. And not everybody loves coffee. And maybe you're giving this card to, I don't know, whatever. You could have different choices. It's definitely not suitable for a sympathy card. At least I don't think so. I don't know how I would have felt. Maybe it would have been perfectly fine. Okay, where's the leftovers? Here they are. Let's do this little guy, this little guy, this little guy. So this is the Butterflies 1 and 2 set from scrapbook.com. So I wanted to get stuff out that you guys probably already have or have something, similar. Hi, Melissa. I mean, who doesn't have 1,000 butterfly dies? I do. I've got a lot. Okay, I'm just going to do 2 or 3. Let's see. guys back on their magnet so I don't lose them, because I have the Tim Holtz one with the teeny tiny itty bitty ones, but I want them to be a little more substantial than that. So if I need my extra fingers, here they are. Grab my tweezers. If I do one here, maybe one here. Now I'm going to have a sub-sentiment. Oh, look, I didn't put, oh yeah, I did. Maybe one here. What do you guys think? The holographic ones. And so to get these down, I'm going to use, I'm going to also use tape, because glue takes a long time to dry, and I want to be able to bend the wings up. So I have some, here's some 1/8 inch Blony tape, which the end is always impossible to find. I used to take these things off, but I found when I do that, this tape sticks to everything. There's the end. It's so sticky. So we'll tape one on this guy, and I'm just going to trim it. Make sure I'm still in screen here. Do one on a little piece on this guy. Let go of my finger and trim it. And then a little piece on this guy, just in the middle. Don't stick down. I'm not ready for you to stick down yet. Trim it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that down pretty good so that it peels off easier. Okay. And then grab those same extra fingers and pull the tape off. And we'll do, no, I want a sub-sentiment there. We'll do one right here. Do one right here. Oh, you ordered the Scout? Well, I mean, the thing about that is it's still a manual machine, and I have issues with my shoulder, so I really am not super crazy about the manual machine. And now I can kind of lift their little wings just a little bit because they're taped down, and I'm not waiting for glue to dry. Okay, sub-sentiment. I got hello. I could do grateful for you. That would be a thank you card. I could do, let's see, I took out more stamps. I know I did. I took out my pink brush. Where's the stamps that go with them? These are kind of big. Okay, and then I took out some Scrapbook.com ones, which I don't know how or where. I probably got them as a freebie. Where did I put them? You guys, I put everything in one pile. It's just my pile's getting crazy. These are typically fall, but they could be anything really. I love you, a latte could be anything. I don't know what I did with the doggone stamps. They're here somewhere, you friends. They really are. Maybe we're going to do something with that. There's the Pink and Maine. Whimsy stamps. Pink and Maine. And they are not here. I lied. But I swore I took them out. Okay. One moment, please, while I lose my mind. You guys know how that goes, right? they're over here. So much stuff. Too much stuff. Sam Hurley, Gina K. Let's see if there's anything in the Gina K. I got this kit and haven't even used it. Hello, sending lots of love. Pocketful, you are my hello. Friend, hello. Nope, none of that. Let's see. Nope. That's kind of a... Okay, how about this one? Nope, too big. Okay, none of those. My word, you friends. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the generic sentiments. Going into the generic sentiment pile here. Hello. Let's get you out of the way here for a moment. And there's thinking of you. And that's in rainbow, so we could do that. That's a maybe. I thought I might have thank yous in here. I mean, I do have thank yous, but they're not, they're foiled, and that's not what I'm looking for. There's forever grateful, which is kind of a thank you, so think about that. Proud of you. You're my everything. You brighten my day kind of says thank you, but not really. Here's thanks a million, and it's rainbow. Look at that. We lucked out. Yeah, I don't want to do a big sentiment. I just want kind of a sub-sentiment. And I know I got them out. I just don't know where they are. They're probably still in this pile, and I just don't see them. Because that is typical. We'll go hello. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do thanks a million. Right there. Because you still know that says hello. Let's pop that up on some foam tape. Where are my strips? Running out of everything, y'all. Everything. I know I have a whole big pile of these strips somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't really like to use an electronic machine for the glimmer because to me it's just too bumpy. There's not as much control. Do hello, thanks a million. Okay, there's our flat shaker, rainbow. And then we've got this hello, which is wild. Do I have it even on a card base? No, I don't. I need to put it on a card base. And it doesn't really matter what color because you're not going to see it much. I think I need to trim my card base. It's a little tall. Let's go about 1/8 of an inch. Hey, Jim. Yeah, I mean, honestly, go with what works for you. I'm not here to tell anybody what product to use. You know, I encourage, of course, if I have affiliates to purchase from my affiliates. But other than that, I have no investment in telling you who you should buy or shouldn't buy ever. It's none of my business. So I am using glue on this because I do adore my wiggle room. A little bit I'm not putting glue on because it won't do any good. It won't stick. I have enough sticking here to not worry about it. I'm going to pick this up. Just lay it down on here. Make sure it's nice and even. Okay, and that's our heavy shaker. And do I want to put coffee cups on here is my question. Feels like I kind of want to put hearts because we have hearts. Can I see those hearts? Where are they? Oh, they kind of got stuck a little. Move up, little heart. Come on. That one's stuck. The other ones are kind of floating around okay. They're a little staticky. Maybe not the best pick for a shaker card. So, if I did hearts, I think I'm going to do a rainbow of hearts. So I've got 1, 2, 3 little hearts. And I think these are spellbinders. I don't know. They're strays. And let's do the rainbow. So I'm going to get a heavier piece of red. That's a whole card base. What's that doing there? I've got red. Oh, I think I need to do... I'm live, Mike. Orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. I need a purple one. I can't not with the purple. Yeah, I love happy cards too. Oh, let's check that strip. Let's see if I've actually ruined it. So what do you think? Do you think that's shiny or matte? I think it's shiny. It's kind of blurry. Let's see if I can make it come into focus. It's shiny. So there's your answer. It does dry shiny. Okay, was there another question? I see the question. Oh yeah, of course, adding glue on top of the tape does help. You are right about that. So I'm just going to have to do 2 of one of the sizes. I probably have even smaller ones around here, but I don't know where. So let's get my magnetic plates out here. This one's getting pretty warped. It's about time for me to replace it. We'll start with the big one being red. And I'm just going to cut little sections off this in case I need more later. Red. Go the medium one, orange. Go the smallest one, yellow. And then I'll go back up the spectrum and then we'll see where we get. Hi, Amalia. So tonight I'm making rainbow cards. Well, I'm making rainbow cards all month, but tonight I'm making rainbow cards with a die, with a hello die from scrapbook.com. Okay. Here's this one. Oh, they're so tiny, they're hard to grab. This one. This one. Now I need, we'll do green. This is a heavier paper. I'm going to do green in the smallest, blue in the next size, and big purple heart. I'll have to do grungy ones. You know, that's the thing, is this month I'm committed to rainbows, so I'm kind of, I mean, you can do a grungy rainbow, that's for sure. It's a long month. You never know what'll happen. Oh, grandkids. It's Grandparents' Day? Oh, my goodness. Well, yesterday was my granddaughter's birthday. It was her first birthday, and I totally forgot to send her a card or anything. I'm just the worst grandma. I just spaced it, you know. It's a hard time of year for me, so I'm just kind of a little bit, I don't know, spacey, ditzy, grumpy, all the things. All right. Now, where is that card I'm working on? Right here. So, how do I want to arrange my rainbow hearts? I'd like to have my tweezers. We're using this die right here, Amalia. Here they are. Okay. So I could do them directly on the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I could do them directly on here, or I can do them like come here, you come here. What do you guys think? Corners or on the card? Yeah, it dries matte. The Art Glitter glue dries matte. The Bearly Arts glue dries matte. You liked it on the acetate? I don't know how you guys can even see that. Did this light shut off? No. Okay. My lights went dim. I've got my air conditioner going, and so every once in a while it'll do that. I'm just going to put a little dab. And I can, oops, that's not where I wanted you to go, but that's where you're going. I can always, if I have them separated, I can always later on add you know, that shiny stuff. Hello, brain. Are you here? Actually, I should have. Well, no, I'm okay with the opposite here. Hey, Bet. I have a die that'll cut out 1,000 little hearts. Not really 1,000, but it feels like that. It's a it's a Simon Says stamp heart die. There. I don't like it there. Scoot up a little. To kind of get them in a triangle formation. So now we have our rainbow shaker. That's a regular thick shaker. And I didn't make you guys sit around and watch me die cut and glue six of those. He usually goes live at 6:30. Bearly Arts and Art Glitter seems to dry shiny for you. Well, for sure, the Distress Matte Multi Matte Medium does dry Did a light go out? I don't know what's going on here. It does dry matte. So this one's very spectacular. Like, I would love to get this one. And this one's a little bit more subdued, but it's still a shaker. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So that's it at 6 p.m. Oh my gosh, I got 2 cards done in an hour. Way to go, Idaho. I hope that some of you can join me and my friend Dawn tomorrow morning. This is thescrapbook.com. Hello, cover plate. We will be live at 9 a.m. Central, and working on our little side little side thing. What are those journals we got? They're like little mini journals and mini albums. That's what they are. And then I hope to see a lot of you around tomorrow night. My friend Sarah Liz is going to be on Craft Roulette, and she's so awesome. I just love her. She's just a kick in the pants. So I hope that even if you don't watch Craft Roulette, you'll go over and check out Sarah Liz, and also known as Sassy's LLC, because she's so cool. I just love her. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope you have all good evening. Those words. Don't forget to leave me one of those on your way out the door, and have a good rest of your evening. Don't forget Jay's channel 6:30. So half an hour. You get 30 minutes to get your wine. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.